Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Courtney Lee Malpass. I'm filling in for Marnie Hernandez today. Um, it is Sunday, October 3rd, right? Yes. Okay, October 3rd, 9 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, 6 a.m. on the West Coast. Thank you for joining me this morning to continue our training for Cunard Cruise Lines. We have one elective left right now in order to reach captain rank, okay? So if you could go ahead and log into onesourcecruises.com and click on the Cunard tab once you are there for Cunard Line. You see Christine is with me today sharing her screen, which I'm very thankful for. We have one course left and then we will be at captain rank. So you see we have completed the required courses for that rank. So we'll just scroll down and we have a couple electives to choose from. So we'll start with the shorter ones and then work our way up. Okay, so let's first try Cunard Complete Air. Okay, and as that's loading, I'll just say a reminder. If you've watched the other Cunard videos, you already know this, but One Source Cruises for Princess and Cunard, you have to register with the supplier request form. You cannot just go into One Source Cruises and request access. You have to be approved by Archer. Once you do that, fill out the supplier request form in your back office. It takes a couple of days, anywhere from 4 to 7 days to get back to you, but you'll receive your login information, your username, and a temporary password that you can then change once you log in the first time, okay? So you do need approval from Archer first before you can jump onto any of these, actively jump onto any of these trainings with Princess or Cunard, okay? All right. So Christine, did it come up on your screen? Because I'm not seeing it. So I think we have to do that trick that you were doing last week to share the other screen.
All right.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know why it does that.
I don't know why either, but we've had so many technical issues between Cunard and Princess that I think as long as we figure out a way to get it to work, then we're good. All right, so if everyone's ready, we can start the course here, okay? So you have your instructions down at the bottom. This course will provide all the information you need to effectively use Cunard Complete Air to give your clients the air they want. A lot of cruise lines offer air with the cruise, and that's the easiest way to book it because they do get benefits for it, okay? So by the end of the course, you should be able to explain the Cunard Complete Air program to your clients, discuss the difference between flexible and restricted air, book or modify complete air flights through Polar Online, and provide details to your clients regarding air cancellations. All right, Cunard Complete Air is better than ever with new and lower prices. Cunard's improved program offers all the benefits of a flexible ticket at the price of a restricted ticket, at deeper discounts compared to booking airfare online or directly with airlines. Okay, so again, if this is something that you want to promote, if you're selling cruises to your clients, no matter what cruise line it is, most of them will have an air component to them, and that's what you want to emphasize, okay? Save time, money, and stress. Surprisingly low prices. We have negotiated new lower competitive airfares. Many times you will find our flexible airfares even lower than our restricted airfares. Okay, so flexible and restricted, flexible is always going to be the better, most of the time is going to be the better deal. Okay, worry-free reservations. With flexible air, you can cancel or change your clients' flights up to 45 days prior to departure with no change fees. Book flights with no amount due until cruise final payment, okay? So for up to 45 days prior to departure with no change fees, okay? Late arrival protection. Ensure your clients will get to their sailing if flights are delayed or canceled, okay? Okay, so lots of pop-ups here. Right. So it's designed to seamlessly coordinate your client's air travel with their voyage itinerary. Cunard Complete Air has become the industry's best reservations tool. Competitively priced flights are offered in real time that complement each voyage itinerary. Our search filters make it easy for you to identify the best flights for your clients based on their preferred airline, fare type, number of stops, departure time, and price duration. Okay, use our program to foster client loyalty by booking exactly what they want and providing them with peace of mind that their vacation logistics are handled all in one transaction. Cunard Complete Air makes it truly easy for you to immediately reserve your client's preferred air schedule and carrier. Okay, so airline, fare type, stops, number of stops, departure time, price and duration. You can put all of those filters on and get the exact flight that your client wants. Okay. Cunard Complete Air provides travel advisors with all the flexibility of reserving air online, whether they use Polar Online or call Cunard Reservations. Okay, so you can do it online or you can call the reservations number. Cunard Complete Air offers an experience similar to other automated air booking sites, but with one very distinct difference. The connection to our reservation system means that flight guidelines and voyage information are automatically applied to every flight search. This makes it easy to find flights that suit your client's requirements and are tailored to the specific voyage. You can then choose the exact flight, cabin level, and seating arrangements so you know all of the flight details at the time of booking. All flight information is then available on the voyage reservation, whether you call Cunard Reservations or use Polar Online or view the Guest My Cunard page. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the features. Exclusively Cunard. So Cunard Complete Air can be purchased approximately 320 days up to 4 days before departure, and that's subject to availability. Okay, so the earlier you book, the more likely you'll have open availability. The closer you book to departure, the less availability you're going to have for your clients. Okay. Up to the minute flight schedules. Select from competitive real-time Cunard airfare pricing and availability for only those flights that complement your client's voyage. Okay, so flight schedules will be accurate. Competitive airfare pricing. Cunard will review availability from multiple carriers at competitive Cunard rates to find your clients the best flight for their budget. Immediate flight confirmation. Your client's preferred airline, route, and flight times will be confirmed at the time of the flight booking and will be available to view on the My Cunard guest portal. Okay. Cunard Care guest protection. Cunard Care covers cancellation fees on air purchased through Cunard Complete Air. Air that is not purchased through Cunard is not covered. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're emphasizing if they book the flight with the cruise, they are getting all of this added protection and all of these added benefits. Okay. If they book it separately, if they have you book it separately, you will not be able to offer them any sort of protection or anything like that. Okay. So that's something you want to emphasize. So Christine, I think if you click on flexible fare. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Guests choosing the flexible fare option will have the benefit of a fully refundable air ticket that can be changed up to 45 days without fees, allowing them freedom in their travel plans. Okay, so flexible fare option can be changed up to 45 days without fees. Okay, after that, they're going to be charged a fee. So no fees for changes or cancellation until 45 days prior to departure. Fees apply beginning 45 days prior to departure. Okay. So 45, 45, 45. Payment is due the same day as the voyage final payment. No charge for selection of preferred airline flights and travel dates. Competitive and updated airfare in real time based on current airline inventory. Special requests can be considered. Okay. So restricted fare. Guests may choose a typically lower price restricted fare that gives access to competitive rates. Other features of restricted fares include fees apply for changes or cancellation. Okay, so there's no option to not be charged a fee for changes or cancellation. Payment is due immediately at the time of booking. Okay, where the other one, flexible fare, was due at for the final payment. No charge for selection of preferred airline flights or travel dates, and competitive and updated airfare in real time based on current airline inventory. Okay. So last click. Late arrival protection. If you book your client's flights with Cunard to Complete Air, they will have the peace of mind knowing that in the event of an airline delay or cancellation, we will do all we responsibly can to ensure that they continue their vacation with minimal disruption. In particular, if a delay or cancellation means that they miss their voyage embarkation, we will work with our airline partners to rearrange their travel arrangements to enable them to embark at the next appropriate port. And if for any reason the voyage or transfer causes them to miss their return flights, late arrival protection ensures they get home. This is not included for transatlantic crossings, okay? So if you're crossing the Atlantic Ocean, late arrival protection is not something that you can offer.
Yeah, because there's no ports in between.
Right. Okay, so a little video will play.
Can you hear it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, that was short.
Okay. So what do all these iconic destinations have in common? A flight is involved. Cunard Complete Air saves time, money, and stress. Okay, so adding air to a reservation. There are two options for adding air to a voyage reservation. In either case, the same powerful search tool is being used to find and select air. Okay, so let's go to Polar Online first. Okay, so this is your online booking tool that you have access to, okay, through OneSource Cruises. Okay, adding air through Polar Online is a quick and easy process using Cunard Complete Air. This powerful tool enables you to quickly fulfill your client's air requirements as well as conveniently compare flexible and restricted fares side by side. Air can be added during the new reservation process in the Polar Online as summarized below and detailed next. So you have 8 steps here. Start a new reservation in Polar Online. Click on Cunard Complete, click on Complete Air button. Complete Air opens in a new window. You locate the suggested flights, narrow your search, make a flight selection. Air is added to the reservation, and that way your client can make a single payment. So I think we have to click on that. Okay, so it's kind of going to walk you through this step by step. Polar Online, the Cunard Complete Air button is available on the pricing detail screen as you are reserving the voyage. Okay, so you see down at the bottom there, it's circled Cunard Complete Air. You want to make sure that you're paying attention to your entire screen. Okay, that's where you would click. Okay, when the Cunard Complete Air button is clicked, the search results screens by default will display suggested available economy flights. Okay, so the flights that pop up are economy and they are just suggestions. Should the guest desire a customized flight beyond what is presented by default, so class of service, stopovers, anything else, see the next section of this course. The flights displayed are based on flight guidelines for the voyage itinerary, home cities from the reservation, and guest information. Okay, so we'll just click. Whoop. Okay, so a handy feature is the sea, cruise, and air price option. This makes it easy to view the cost of the voyage fare plus the airfare as you are reviewing different air schedules. The voyage total includes taxes, fees, and port expenses, okay? So you can always click on sea, cruise, and air price, okay? That is, yeah, so when it pops up, that's what you'll be able to see. And this total, again, includes taxes, fees, and port expenses. That's important. You want to make sure you emphasize that this price is inclusive of all of that, that you're quoting your client before they book, okay? Right. You also have the option to customize your client's default flight schedule. The left side of the page includes a set of filters that can be selected to further narrow your search. You can select from fare type, number of stops, airlines, and departure time. Once the desired departure has been located, clicking select will automatically add this flight schedule to the reservation. This is a one-click option, okay? So you see you have fare type at the top, you have stops, airlines, departure time. Okay, so you can filter all of that for your clients. And again, this goes back to qualifying your clients. You want to make sure that you do that so you have all of this information before you start the quote, okay? All right, Cunard Complete Air will add the outbound flights to the reservation and display return flights. Filters can be applied here as well based on available flights. If changes were made in previous pages, those changes are carried over to the return flights page. Links are also provided to show the details of the departure flight, change the departure flight, or start a new search. Clicking select adds the return flight, okay? All right, when all the flights have been selected, the review flight information page will display. Here, you can review the selected flights, change either the departure or return itineraries or both, and review the fare summary. Okay, so you see you have departure, you have return, you have the total due, you have the amount due now, you have the book now option, okay? So all of this is right there at your fingertips. And again, it is very self-explanatory using the Polar online tool. But if you are unsure or you would like a little extra help, you can always call the reservation line and they can help you with that, okay? So the fare summary section allows you to view the pricing breakdown, see specific terms and conditions, see specific airline luggage fees. Luggage fees are important, okay? Most people tend not to think of that when they're booking their airline tickets, and then they realize they have to pay $30, $40, $50 per bag that they check. Request early ticketing. The summary will also let you know if any money is due now, cancellation / change date to avoid fees. And by clicking book now, places the flights onto the reservation for the voyage. Okay, so what if you need to modify an air reservation? Air reservations can be modified when making a new reservation by simply clicking start a new search at any time in the Cunard Complete Air booking process. Okay, access a current reservation through Polar online. Okay, so you're always going to have a start new search, or if you have a current reservation, you can make any changes to that. Okay. Okay, so what if you just need to change the flight? If you're logged into OneSource, use the handy link on the homepage. All you need is a first and last name and a booking number, and away you go. Okay, so it's right there, right at the top, book flights. You need to guess first and last name and a booking number, and then it'll take you to that reservation in order to change the flight. Once you've selected the correct reservation, you will be presented with the Managed Flights page. All details of the flights are summarized on this page. So you can verify guest names, okay? I think the little arrow at the bottom in gold is what we have to click. Okay, you can verify flight information such as airline confirmation number, aircraft, class of service, itinerary, duration, and seat assignment, if any. The air booking number and cruise departure date. And the fare type, any terms and conditions, the fare amount, the pricing breakdown, and the airline baggage fee link. Okay, so all of that information is on this page, okay? And of course, the final payment and cancellation date. Okay. All right, so all of that information, all of it is right there, okay? You just have to make sure you're reading the page and you're taking your time and looking at the information that you have available, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna let this finish loading before I start reading. Okay. So if you need to manage these flights, it allows you to change request seats, cancel flights, add or edit frequent flyer numbers, add or edit special services, and add or edit redress known traveler numbers. Okay, so I think we have to click on all of these in order to do this. Okay. So I'm going to let this load first. Okay, so any request to modify flights will bring you to the search for flights screen. You can modify the directions, so you can select round trip, departure only, or return only, class of service, nonstop flights, airline, airport, arrival dates and times, and add a stopover. Okay. So you can see where each one is highlighted in the red box on the image here. Okay, so that tells you exactly where everything is. But again, all of this is labeled, all of this is laid out very, very nicely on Polar Online on the booking tool that you have. Okay, so again, you just want to make sure that you're paying attention. Okay. All right, so after clicking search, you will be presented with flight options based on your selections. If departure flights were requested, the screen will display available flights. The flight options presented can be narrowed by clicking a filter in the left sidebar. Okay, so you see those are your filters over there, and that's what the page is going to look like. Right. After clicking select, if requested, you will be presented with return flight options based on your selections. The return flight options presented can also be narrowed by clicking a filter in the left sidebar. Okay, so same filters that you have for departure, you have the same for the return flight. Okay. All right, and after choosing available flights, you will be able to review the selected flights on the review flight information screen. Details include the old total, the new total, and the due date, any amount due, if there's any payment due now, and change in cancellation dates. Okay, so you do see a comparison there. So the old total was $443 and the new total was $837. Okay, and that's just an example. All right, so what if you need to request seats? Let's see. Right, a seat request can be initiated a couple different ways. Seats can be requested when creating the flight reservation, or if you've already done that and then you need to change it, you can do it from the Manage Flights screen. Okay. Seat selections are made like any other airline website booking tool. Click the flight that you wish to edit, review the itinerary, flight date, flight duration, class, and type of aircraft, choose the guest, and then select an available seat by clicking it. Once all selections are made, click Save and Exit. Okay, so you have everything laid out. If you're familiar with booking airfare and everything, you know how they would pop up and you could select your seat. It's going to look the same on Cunard when you're booking the flight through Cunard. All right, so what if you need to cancel a flight? Okay, so two different options here. So let's see what happens if you have to cancel with restricted. Okay, so cancel restricted air. There's no refund to issue. Okay, a cancellation fee will apply. Cancellation fee amount will show prior to completing the change, so you'll know exactly how much your client will be charged. And a future air credit memo may be generated. Okay, so we'll click there. Oh my goodness, there's so much. This is not a 15-minute course. Okay, so overview. We'll try to get through this really quickly. We might not get through that many courses today. So when a guest cancels restricted air, a future air credit, FAC memo is generated. So it's generated by the airline. It's redeemable towards the cost of a new air booking, and it must be manually booked by the air department. Okay. Validity. Air travel purchase with an FAC must be completed within 12 months of the issue date of the original air ticket. Okay, so they only have 12 months. They only have 1 year. For example, if the original air ticket was issued, So if it was issued on June 10th, then the return flight must depart on June 9th. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, Christine.
Sorry.
Okay, so the amount of the FAC memo is the air ticket cost minus the cancellation fees. Okay, so it's not an exact match from the original ticket because they do have to pay the cancellation fee. Okay. Okay, so a reprocessing fee starting at $150 up to the full cost of the ticket per ticket will be charged for the reprocessing of the new ticket, and the new air ticket may require an additional collection based on the new airfare. Okay, so it is going to cost them. You want to make sure they understand that. Okay, this is restricted air we're talking about. Okay, so how do I know? If booking air for the same guest via Polar Online, a message will display advising that the FAC is available. If you wish to book air on the same carrier using the FAC, call Cunard. Okay, if you wish to select air through a different carrier, you can continue to use the Cunard Complete Air online. You can book and pay for new flights. Can you go back to how to use? I don't think we clicked on that one. Okay, so although Cunard keeps the FAC memo on file, the credit actually resides with the airline. Okay, that's why they tell you to call the airline if they want to book on the same airline. The FAC memo may only be used for air on the same carrier as originally purchased. The FAC memo either directly through the airline or by contacting Cunard Monday through Friday at the phone number. So you have to call the reservation number. Okay. All right. I think we're done now with it. I think we did all of that. All right. So that was restricted. Okay. So now let's look at flexible. So cancel flexible air. A refund may be issued less the cancellation fee. Okay. So that means they're not going to get a full refund because there's still a cancellation fee. A cancellation fee will only apply if within 45 days of the first flight. The cancellation fee amount will show prior to completing the change. Okay, so you want to make sure they understand the longer they wait to cancel a flight, that cancellation fee can be applied. Okay, if they are outside of that 45-day window, then there is not going to be a cancellation fee. Okay, so you want to make sure that your clients understand that thoroughly. Okay, air bookings will automatically cancel when certain voyage reservation changes occur. You will be advised that, excuse me, you will be advised that air will cancel if any of these changes are made and also notified of any air cancellation fees that will apply. If the guest is removed from the reservation, any guest name change or correction will cause the air to cancel. The reservation is canceled. The gateway city is changed. Addition of tours or packages before or after the voyage, and if the voyage is rebooked to a new sailing. If you still require air on the reservation, it is necessary to rebook. So any of those changes are going to prompt you to rebook the reservation. Okay. We do not automatically rebook air that has been canceled. If it is restricted air at any time or flexible air within 45 days of the first flight, cancellation fees will apply. Changes with the exception of packages that will cause air to cancel cannot be made on any GDS. Okay. So there's a lot of rules and regulations here that you need to make sure that you understand so that you're giving their client the correct information. I apologize to everyone. My allergies are really acting up. Okay, so any changes that cause the flights to cancel may be subject to cancellation fees. If changing a reservation with restricted air, an FAC will be issued minus the cancellation fees and no refund will be given. The FAC can be used to rebook with the same carrier. Okay, the same carrier. That means they can't have it on, let's say, Southwest and then want to book with American and use their credit. It's not going to work. If changing a reservation with flexible air, cancellation fees only apply within 45 days of the first flight. If the change only affects one guest, the flights booked for other guests on the reservation are unaffected. If airfare is canceled, it is necessary to start a new search and add air again. Note that changes to Cunard hotel program packages will only cause air to cancel if the date of travel is affected. If the date is not affected, air will remain unchanged. Okay, so when booking air, you may choose from multiple airports within the same region as the home city selected for the voyage reservation. For example, if LAX is entered as the home city, air could be booked from BUR. Is that Burbank? I think that's Burbank. If JFK is entered as the home city, air from Miami will not be available. Okay, so you see kind of common sense, but it's still something you want to pay attention to. You want to make sure that you confirm the spelling of the client's full names, their titles, and their suffixes, okay? So if they're a junior or a third, you have to make sure you have that information, because it's going to be on the travel documents before booking air to avoid having to rebook and possible cancellation fees. This is one of the most frequent causes of cancellation fees. Again, qualify your clients. They do have to give you all of this information in order for you to complete their reservation properly. If not, they can be subject to cancellation fees, because if they don't tell you they are a junior or a doctor or so-and-so the third or the fourth, and then they tell you later, that changes everything with the reservation. It's going to set the cancellation fees in motion, and then you're going to have to rebook everything. Okay. So you want to make sure you have all of that information before you even book. Okay. So what if you need to edit or add frequent flyer numbers, special services, the box down at the bottom there? Yep. Let's click on that. I apologize to everyone following along. Sometimes these courses say they're short and they are not. Okay. So in these sections, you can make the following updates by clicking the appropriate icon. So you can add or edit frequent flyer numbers. Okay. Add or edit special services that they may need. Okay. And you can add or edit redress known travel numbers. Okay. All right. So again, any kind of changes that you need to make or add, you can do that. If you're dealing with changing flights, canceling flights, that's a little bit more of a complicated process. So again, you want to make sure that you have all the client's information before you even start to book. So hopefully you can get it right on the first time. Okay.
Are we ready to go on to the next?
I think so.
Or did we have to go back up to these?
No, I think we clicked on all of those. So we'll move forward. Okay, so summary of the features. Hopefully this is the last slide before the quiz. So Cunard Complete Air allows you to easily make special requests regarding seats, meals, wheelchairs, etc. at the time you reserve air. Select your client's preferred carrier and apply their frequent flyer number at the time of booking. Known traveler and redress numbers can also be added. You can, excuse me, you can select a class of service. The number of passengers is automatically included in your flight search. Differing air requests on one reservation can be handled easily. The system automatically removes transfers that will not work for selected flights, and Fly With Me feature allows you to book the same air itinerary for linked reservations. Okay, other features. If a guest has Cunard Complete Air and there is a flight schedule change, an alert will be displayed in their My Cunard Voyage Personalizer. Cunard Complete Air will remember the last flight search of a particular voyage and gateway, home city. Upon return to Complete Air, a new tab, Recently Viewed, will appear on flight search to display up to 3 of the user's most recently viewed flights. Recently viewed flights will be stored up to 7 days. Okay, so they do kind of track your research there. And the seating map makes it easy to select available seats. Seat requests are sent immediately to the airline when save or save and exit are clicked. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was just one. Oh, okay. We'll be happy if we get through 2 courses today. This is a lot. So that's Polar Online. Okay. Now, what about Cunard reservations?
We might only get one class done today.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Oh my goodness. Again, guys, this is something that could happen. It's labeled as only taking 15 minutes, but it could take us 45 minutes to do it. Okay. So I do apologize for that. We'll do the best that we can. It's already been 40 minutes since we started. All right, so booking air through Cunard reservations. Our reservations agents continue to handle all aspects of the reservation process for you, including the addition of air to a reservation. Customize your client's air on the fly during the booking process without incurring any additional fees. Our agents can quote both restricted and flexible fares. They can narrow the search per your client's request, including specific air carrier, price, number of stops, schedule, and class of service. So again, you don't feel confident that you can do it on your own with Polar Online, you can call the Cunard reservations line, okay? Oh, okay, that one was done. So what about a GDS? Okay. Cunard Complete Air cannot be booked through any GDS. Okay. However, it can be added to a cruise booking made through a GDS. To add air to a voyage reservation made in a GDS, add it through Polar Online or call Reservations. Air will then show on the reservation in the GDS, but cannot be changed through the GDS. Okay. So Cunard Complete Air can only be added through Cunard. Okay. Okay. I thought we were done. We're not. Okay. So move the slider to see the timeline. All right. All right. So air for a Cunard voyage may be reserved starting at 320 days prior to the end of the vacation. Okay. Flexible air deadline, fees for changing or canceling flexible air begin at 45 days prior to the first flight. Okay. Air may be booked until 4 days prior to sailing, and that's subject to availability. So the longer your clients wait, the less availability and choices they're going to have for their flight. Right. Then your guests begin their vacation. Okay. The guests are going to board their ship. Okay, and then guests end their vacation on their return flight home. Okay. Okay, so a review here. All right, Cunard Complete Air gives you the flexibility to customize your client's flights, choosing the desired time, carrier, number of stops, class of service, etc. at the time of booking without paying any additional customization fee. Guests who book air through Cunard Complete Air will be automatically enrolled in the Cunard Next Port Protection Program. Okay, so that's late arrival protection. That's automatic for them. Cunard Complete Air is available through Polar Online and Cunard Reservations. There are two types of fares, okay, flexible and restricted. Flexible Air offers the benefit of a fully refundable air ticket that can be changed without charges up to 45 days before the first flight. Tickets are not payable until the final voyage payment is due. Restricted Air offers access to competitive fares. These tickets are not refundable, so there's no cash back, and are subject to change and cancellation fees and must be paid when booked. Okay, so remember the restricted air, if they have to cancel for any reason, that's going to be the FAC credit. Okay, there's no refund. Okay, here we go. So when restricted air is canceled, which does not occur. Okay. Which does not occur. Flights can be canceled within 24 hours of booking. I'm sure that's possible. Future air credit is generated. That does happen. I think there's no refund in cash because 100% cancellation fee. Yeah, I think it's the refund in cash. What do you think?
I do too.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Team effort here. All right. Cunard Complete Air is available to book 365 days before. No. All right, let's see this one. 320 days before the end of the vacation and 4 days prior to sailing, if available. 320 days before the start. I think it's 320 days before the end of the vacation. I think it's the end of the vacation. I think that's what I read. Okay. So 320 days before the end, not the start, the end. Late arrival protection is not available on transatlantic crossings. True or false? That's true because, again, like Christine said earlier, there are no stops in between the ports, okay? Because you're crossing the ocean. Among changes to the voyage reservation that will cause air to cancel are, and we have more than one answer here. So addition of pre or post voyage tours or packages, voyage rebooked to a new sailing, the voyage reservation is canceled, any guest name change or correction, the gateway city is changed. I think it's all of them. right. Okay. When starting a new flight reservation, what filters can be applied to narrow the search? Select all that apply. Airlines, fare type, departure time, and stops. I think this is another, all of them. Yes. All right. Modifying either flexible or restricted air always involves canceling and rebooking the existing flights. True or false? I think it's true, because I think any change with the flights automatically prompts it to be rebooked. Yes. Okay. Cunard Complete Air has many beneficial features, including select all that apply. Fares are refundable in Bitcoin. That's a no for the first one. Departing return flights can be booked independently. That's true. Competitive rates, easy real-time fare comparisons. Yep. Immediate price confirmation. Yes. Late arrival protection in the event of flight delays. Yes. And no customization fees. Yes. All right, so everything but Bitcoin. All right. When do fees apply to flexible air? 30 days or less before the first flight, 45 days or less before the start of the voyage, 45 days or less before the first flight, or 30 days or less before the start of the voyage. I think it's 45 days or less before the first flight. Yes. Okay. For some reason, I must be remembering this course entirely. Air can be reserved at the same time as the voyage reservation. True or false? True. Okay. It is not possible to modify flights once they have been booked through Complete Air. That's false. Because the whole course was about what happens if you need to make any changes. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good job. All right. So again, if you watch the other Canard videos, even Princess videos as well, you'll know that sometimes your questions don't appear in the same order. That's absolutely fine. Just keep watching the video here until your question and answer comes up. Okay.
I'm gonna have to pull this stuff again.
Yep. No problem. It takes a while.
It's gonna rain. Okay, so we're gonna do the required first or the electives?
Let's see. Do we have 3 of each? Is that what it is?
Yes.
All right, so just scroll to the top. Okay. So now that we are captain rank, okay, that means 7 courses left until we achieve Commodore. So what that means is we have the rest of the required courses, the 3 of those, and then the 3 electives that we have. Once you complete those 6 courses, you won't have any more to complete. And then Christine, if you could just scroll down a little bit, you'll see you have an option for the final course there. If you could click on that. So you can't get into it until you complete all the other courses. Okay. So the final exam, that's the one you need to pass in order to get your certificate and to earn your graduation cruise. Okay. That's that free cruise. Okay. So let's, Christine, I'll let you pick which course you want to go into.
Well, let's do the grills.
Okay, so the grills experience. Okay, and then whenever that screen pops up for you, if you could just click over so we can see it on the shared screen.
You got it?
Yes, we have it now. Okay. Right. All right, so again, this is just a little instruction on how to navigate through the course. But again, if you've watched all the other Cunard videos, it's the same thing. You have your menu button, you have your help button, okay? Sorry, I have my doggy here next to me. She's demanding attention. Okay, there you go. Good girl. Okay, so what does it mean, grill? It's a funny word, isn't it? What things spring to mind when you hear this word? Burgers, barbecue, fast food? In fact, the word grill is synonymous with fine dining. Today, top London hotels, the Dorchester and the Savoy, both have grill restaurants, the latter featuring a menu created by Gordon Ramsay. The grill's experience on board Cunard's Queens perfectly encapsulates this, combining fine dining with a luxurious accommodation experience like no other. Imagine you are a guest and you are considering a Cunard voyage and want to sample the grill's experience. This is how we would sell it to you. Now put yourself in their shoes. Okay. So, Christine, could you take over reading for a second? My dog wants to go out. I'll be right back.
The ultimate Canard experience. The Canard Grill's experience offers guests the most accomplished expression of luxury ocean travel today, having evolved and been refined for over a century. With an unsurpassed level of style, sophistication, and exemplary White Star service, Princess Grill and Queen's Grill Suites represent the very best of Canard and are an extra special part of an already luxurious experience. The concept of the Canard grills originated on the ocean liner Aquitania in 1914. The grill room dining area offered a more intimate atmosphere and elevated service compared to the main dining room. The idea really came into its own on board the Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth in the late 30s with the sophisticated veranda grill. This became the most sought after place to be seen and spend time in on the Atlantic. I guess it's supposed to be in and on the Atlantic. With an orchestra stand and dance floor, guests could dance into the early hours. Dining really came into the fore as well, with chefs encouraging special orders. The epitome of luxury ocean travel. Your cruise begins the moment you step into the blissful elegance of your Queen's Grill or Princess Grill Suite. We pride ourselves on sumptuous and elegant accommodation, and this is elevated even further with grill suites. Your suite will be one of the most spacious at sea, found in a prime location. Separate sleeping, living, and dressing areas. Give you the space you need to enjoy the ultimate Canard experience. Unpack into your walk-in wardrobe and enjoy a soak in your bath or a refreshing shower before you cozy up in your soft bathrobe and slippers. Enjoy the attentive White Star service as well as a personal concierge who will gladly attend to any special requests you have on board or shore, whether it's arranging a private shore excursion or perhaps a soothing spa treatment. Relax in style in exclusive grills, lounges, and terraces on board. Meanwhile, the finest cruise and cuisine and wines make every meal something to savor in the grills restaurants, where only the best will do.
Okay, Christine, I'm back. Do you want to still read or do you want me to take over?
Can you take over?
Sure. All right. Indulge in opulence in the Princess Grill Suites, where tasteful decor and welcoming amenities greet you at every turn. Generous suites offer a calming space to relax and unwind, whether it's enjoying 24-hour room service on your secluded balcony, or relaxing in your intimate sitting area. Fresh fruit is replenished daily, and you'll find your marble-topped bath and shower room plentifully stocked with toiletry. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Toiletries and soft terry robes and slippers. A relaxing oasis of calm, finished to the highest standard of quality. Sorry, I went outside for 2 seconds and now I'm coughing. If you prefer a more personal approach with features especially designed around you, choosing Queen's Grill Accommodation will provide you with the absolute pinnacle. These beautifully styled suites, penthouses, and duplexes are your own personal sanctuary of luxury. You're welcomed with bubbling champagne and petite fours as you take in the details of your primely located and beautifully designed suite. Every detail has been considered, from the fresh fruit platter to the personalized stationery and pillow concierge menu. A personal butler will be on hand to look after your every need, from being available to unpack for you on arrival to serving your daily pre-dinner canapes and restocking your complimentary bar. Be enveloped in luxury and enjoy Cunard's world-famous White Star service as you embark on a cruise of a lifetime.
They don't pack for you before you get ready to go home?
No, I think they do. I think that's just an example.
Oh, okay.
I think they do pack your luggage.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, so it's definitely, I mean, it's upscale, it's definitely selling, but if your clients are willing to pay for this experience, they will get so much more than they may initially think that they're going to get. Okay. Okay, the finest dining. Cunard is renowned for fine dining. By choosing a grill suite, you will experience the very best dining at sea in both the Princess Grill and the Queen's Grill restaurants. With single seat dining, dine when you choose between 6:30 and 9 p.m., or dine in private with your in-suite fine dining menu. Your table will be reserved throughout your voyage, set with a premium damask table linen, elegant silverware, and Wedgwood china. Choose from specially created menus and wine list in elegant, secluded surroundings. In finer climates on Queen Victoria or Queen Elizabeth, you have the option of eating al fresco in the grill's courtyard. Queen's Grill's guests are free to choose anything on or off the menu. Our chefs will do their utmost to create whatever takes your fancy. Okay, and if you click on the box at the bottom, you can see a sample menu. I think, yes.
Wow.
Okay. So lots to choose from. And again, if your clients are willing to pay for this experience, they are going to get so much more than they realize. Okay. And all of it looks good. Okay. I think the arrow at the bottom will take us back.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Naturally, there is always the option of taking some time out and retreating to the sanctuary of the grill's private deck. You'll have exclusive access to the grill's terrace, where soft cushioned sun loungers await. Indulge in afternoon tea served by white-gloved waiters in the intimate grill's lounge. The lounge also hosts pre-dinner cocktails and provides the perfect venue in which to relax with a book or catch up with friends. On Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth, the grill's terrace, courtyard, lounge, and both grill restaurants are accessed only by using your grill's key card in the lift. On Queen Mary 2, two Queen's Grill suite. Two Queen's Grill suites have private lifts with access to the Commodore Club, library, and the gym.
Wow.
So there's a lot. And I think the graduation cruise that we earn is just for a regular interior room. I don't think we're getting the grills experience.
I doubt it.
Okay. All right. Accommodation. Your Queen's Grill and Princess Grill accommodation is all about making your stay as comfortable and as carefree as possible. Once you've settled in, you'll find comfort is guaranteed and space is plentiful, with Queen's Grill accommodations extending between 506 and 2,249 square feet, and the Princess Grill suites up to 381 square feet. Our Queen's Grill accommodation is created from our largest grand duplex suite to penthouse, master suites, and queen suites. Princess Grill suites come in 2 grades, P1 and P2, each graded according to its size and location on the ship. Click the buttons below to use the sliders to take a look at some examples of various suites. Okay.
Wow.
So that is the Queen Mary duplex. Okay, with that staircase. everywhere. All right, so I think we have to slide that all the way over. Yep. So literally like a fancy apartment duplex duplex there. Okay.
Whew.
All right. So the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen's Grill Master Suite. Okay. So still very, very, very nice. The Penthouse Suite. Okay. Right. The Queen's Grill Suite. Okay, and then the Princess Grill Suite. Okay. All right, so I think that's it.
Wow.
Okay, so example of suite amenities. Okay, so the Queen's Grill is going to have all of them checked. Okay, right down there, from butler service all the way down to a nightly turn down service with chocolate. And the Princess Grill suites, they do have some of them. So they do have a concierge. They do have sparkling wine and chocolates on embarkation for the welcome. They have daily fresh fruit and they have a nightly turn down service. Okay,
The chocolate.
I know, that's what I'm aiming for. All right, so different features. Again, the Queen's Grill is going to have all of them checked. If your client wants everything and anything in their room, you want to suggest the Queen's Grill suite for them. If they can do without a couple of things, you can suggest the Princess. So this list, the only thing the Princess does not have is the iPad.
And I have my own.
Exactly. Most people will wind up bringing their own. Okay, so that one was actually pretty quick. Now you've read all of the all about the grill's experience. It's time to test your knowledge. So we have 8 questions. Here we go.
Wow.
Okay, so if we can get 3 courses done today, I think that would be pretty good, because then it should take another 2 weeks to finish everything else, and then we should be done by Halloween, which is good. Okay, the grill's courtyard is a dining venue available on which ships? So the courtyard, I believe, is on the Elizabeth and Victoria. I don't think it's on the Queen Mary. Yes. Okay, 1 out of 8. We're good. Great. What are the 2 levels available in the grill's experience? Princess, Prince, Queens, or Kings? Yep, it's the Princess and the Queens. Okay. Which of the amenities are exclusive to Queen's Grill guests? Click all that apply. It's not the canapes, I believe. It's the champagne and chocolates, because Princess gets sparkling wine and chocolate. A concierge service, they both have. So it's not that one.
I think they get the pre-canopy, pre-dinner canopies.
Was that exclusive to them? Was that only for the Queen's Grill?
Oh, I don't know then.
Okay, so concierge service is not correct. I know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they both have that. They both have in-suite dining from the dedicated restaurant. So maybe the complimentary in-suite bar. Is it those 2?
I guess we'll find out.
All right, let's try. Okay. So maybe it was the canapes. All right, a personal butler is only available in the Queen's Grill. That's true. Okay, now we have to play drag and drop. Okay. So the duplex was the one with the staircase. So that one goes to Queen Mary 2 Grand Duplex Suite. Yeah, this one right here. Nope. Nope. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. The penthouse, Which was the penthouse? I think I think that one was the,
Wasn't it the Princess?
no, I think the plain one is the Princess. Yeah, I think that one goes there. And I think that image goes to the penthouse, I think. And then the picture with the two people goes to the Queen's Girl, I think. No, okay.
Okay.
Didn't realize we were supposed to take pictures of all of those pictures. The concept of the Cunard grills originated on the ocean liner Aquitania in 1914. True.
I read that while you were gone.
Okay. Awesome. What is single seat dining? Click all that apply. Guests choose the time they would like to dine. Seating is staggered based on suite number. Guests have a reserved table. Guests have a set dining time. So they choose they choose the time they would like to dine, I believe.
And they have a reserved table.
Yes,
And that's it.
I think so. Okay. Oh, how large are the Queen's Grill suites? Queen's Grill is the 506 to 2200. Yes. Okay, let's see the damage. So technically we passed.
If we review content,
It'll take you through the course again.
No.
I don't know if it will automatically let you retry the quiz.
So what do you want to do?
We could retry the quiz and see if we get a better result for that.
All right. Well,
Okay,
this
so
one.
the courtyard is on the Victoria and the Elizabeth
Oh yeah. All right.
because they go to warmer climates. The two levels are Princess and Queens. Okay, the amenities of the bar, the champagne, and the canapes. Yes, let's try those three. Okay. So
Yay.
we'll definitely get a higher score this time. Butler is only in the Queens, yes. Okay, now let's play matching. I do know the staircase was the duplex. So maybe the penthouse is the two people. Because I think those were the ones that we got wrong. So maybe if we just switch them. So the two people go to the Queen, the penthouse option. Yep. The three people go right below it, to the Queen's Grill, and then that image goes over to there. Okay, we got it right. So we should get 100% this time. Cunard, 1914, true. They'd like to dine and they have a reserved table. And 506. Okay, much better this time. So if you passed the first time with us at 72%, that's still technically passing, or if you redid the quiz with us, then you have the correct answers there for 100%. Okay, all right, so that is the grills course.
So this, they didn't say to close your screen on this one.
Okay, I would just hit the X, yeah, close out.
Again.
Yeah, it's technical difficulties with it.
Did
Okay.
it record it?
It should have recorded it. Go to course passing issues.
Go where?
Course passing, it's right above required. Let's see what that says. Okay. Issues with course function, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so try just refreshing your page first. See if that works, and then if not, we'll follow the instructions there. Sometimes this can happen with the cruise lines under OneSource Cruises. For some reason, you complete the course, it doesn't show that you completed it, but you know you did. So sometimes you just have to play around a little bit with it. Okay, so this might be a thing where we go to course passing issues right above required courses. So we have to follow the instructions under there. So you want to open Chrome if you're not already in it. Okay. So you want to kind of copy paste that link into a new tab. Okay. Okay, so then go back to the OneSource pages because I forget what we're supposed to click on. Change the drop-down selection only on the highlighted item from default or disabled to enabled. Okay, so let's see what's highlighted.
Nothing's highlighted.
Nothing's highlighted. Okay, try the first one. Click enabled. Okay, go back to OneSource and hit refresh and see if that does anything. See, no, it still didn't do anything. Okay.
Enable that one too?
No, it's only supposed to be one. I don't know why something isn't highlighted for you already. You don't want to mess with the software. You don't want to mess with that.
Wow, they have an awful lot of problems, don't they?
Yes. Okay, scroll back up.
There's one that says disabled. The rest, oh, there's several that said disabled. Okay.
Right, so it can either, it's supposed to be highlighted though.
Because I'd already done it once.
Right. Okay, let's put that back to default. Nothing was, I don't understand why. Okay. Do you want to take a chance and log out of OneSource and log back in to see if it does anything?
Okay.
And if not, we'll just go through another course to get it done. And then we'll try to figure that out. No, it still did it.
All right, well, let's just do the Transatlantic now.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe it'll kickstart in another thing. And if this happens, guys, as we're waiting for this to load, you want to make sure that you do try everything, follow the instructions. So if copy paste doesn't work, maybe type in the link manually. If you're not showing anything highlighted to change, still reach out to Cunard. They do have a help button that you can access and let them know what's going on with the course, that you've tried everything and it's still not working. Okay. So don't panic about it. It is recorded in there somewhere. It's just not showing. Okay.
All right.
So transatlantic crossings, this will be the last course for today. Okay. And then we'll pick it up next week. Same time, same place, I believe, unless anything changes. If there are any changes, you'll see that in the new messenger app they have, and on the Facebook pages as well. Okay. So again, menu, resources tab, help tab, all up at the top. If you get lost, you get stuck, you get kicked out accidentally, it's absolutely fine. You can always get back into the course. Okay. All right, so we have a little bit of history there. Okay, so Cunard 1840 was the first time. And compared to today, that ship is very, very, very tiny.
Wow, it is.
All right. So why Cunard? Cunard ships have been crossing the Atlantic since 1840. The transatlantic crossing offers many possibilities. It's a welcome distraction, a way to leave the everyday world behind, escaping into a new world of pleasure and excitement, and yet feel utterly relaxed. Most of all, it's an invitation to make a unique and dramatic arrival into or departure from the world's most exciting city, New York. All right, so a couple of key things. I think I remember this being part of the quiz. So it's not just a cruise. It's the most famous type of crossing in history, the transatlantic crossing. She's not just a cruise ship, she's the most magnificent ocean liner ever built. And it's not just a holiday, it's an unforgettable experience of a lifetime. Okay. All right, it's a unique experience, a unique legacy. Cunard is the only company to offer regular transatlantic crossings, keeping the tradition alive in the most stylish of ways. With her sleek lines, elegant body, and extra deep hull, Queen Mary II is purpose-built for crossing the Atlantic. Okay. It's all about the guest. As the ship edges away from New York or Southampton, there's nothing quite like watching the sunset from the Commodore Club, clinking flutes in the champagne bar, or the excitement of standing on deck. Imagine squealing with delight as she passes just meters under the fabled Verranzano, there we go, Narrows Bridge. Apologize for my pronunciation. All right, and there's plenty to do on Queen Mary II. Guests can visit the only planetarium at sea and experience a virtual adventure to distant galaxies. Movies are shown most afternoons, frequently in 3D. During a crossing is the perfect time to indulge in the blissful wraps, massages, or cleansing body scrubs at the Canyon Ranch Spa Club. An afternoon tea served with freshly baked scones and delicious sandwiches is famous and not to be missed. Okay, 20 things to do on a transatlantic crossing. Let's see. All right, served daily by white-gloved waiters in the Queen's Room. Enjoy our famous afternoon tea, complete with fresh scones, finger sandwiches, and delicious cakes. Indulge yourself with a day pass to Canyon Ranch Spa Club and enjoy the Aquatherapy Center with thermal suite, steam room, sauna, therapy pools, and hot beds. For those wishing to get in shape, there's always yoga, Pilates, or perhaps a spinning class. In the Golden Lion, play darts, watch live sports, join in on the pub quiz, or play bingo. Order one of your pub favorites, anything from crispy fish and chips to delectable steak and ale pie. Take a seat in Illuminations and enjoy a 3D film, a planetarium show, or a famous inside speaker. Rediscover the luxury of time and peruse. Oh, it's early. Peruse the onboard library with over 8,000 books. Relax in peace and quiet as the ocean passes by. Enjoy a martini mixology class or whiskey tasting in the Commodore Club, or perhaps a wine tasting experience in the Britannia restaurant hosted by the chief sommelier on board. Treat yourself to a conditioning treatment and new cut and style at Canyon Ranch Spa Club Salon, or have your nails done, your legs waxed, and your hair put up ready for the evening ball. Learn the quick step, tango, or cha-cha in the Queen's Room with a lesson by our onboard dance host, ready for the masquerade, black and white, or ascot themed ball in the evening. After dinner, watch a show in the Royal Court Theatre, from a theatrical or musical production to comedians. Visit the Clarendon Fine Art Gallery and enjoy a glass of champagne and a presentation on the lifestyle and influences of artists such as Jack Vetriano. No idea who these people are. Try your luck at roulette, blackjack, or the slot machines in the Empire Casino, or even take a gaming lesson with an onboard croupier.
I'm going to let you know that we're having a very loud thunderstorm right now. So in case you lose me, you'll know why.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'll try to read a little faster. All right. Burn off last night's chocolate fondant with a personal trainer in the gym, a few laps in the heated pavilion pool, or take a gentle jog around the promenade deck. 3 laps is a mile. Indulge in some retail therapy as you explore the duty-free Mayfair shops with a range of fragrances and top brands, including H. Stern, Radley, and Hermes. Dine out for a change of culinary scene and discover new Asian cuisines at Lotus. Taste the taste of Italy at La Piazza, or Indian fusion at Coriander. 3 specialty dining areas in a corner of the King's Court.
Sorry.
That's okay. For younger travelers, those aged 1 to 17 years of age, there are complimentary kids clubs with a range of age-appropriate activities on offer throughout the day. Meet your ship's master and socialize with your fellow travelers at the captain's cocktail reception. Unwind with pre-dinner canapes and your favorite cocktail while listening to the sounds of live jazz in the chart room. Order breakfast in bed or enjoy a steak dinner in the comfort of your spacious stateroom. Complimentary room services available 24 hours a day. And finally, while on deck, celebrate the exhilarating moment of inching under the Verrazano Narrows Bridge in or out of New York with a glass of fine champagne. Okay, the classic. Let's see. 7 or 8 night crossing between New York and Southampton, a flight in the other direction. Okay, so they'll fly you back. Transfers available between the ship and the airport on the day of sailing. Choice of US regional airports, choice of airlines, and choice of flight class. Wide variety of additional UK airports are available if guests wish to extend their holiday. International flights only. Okay, so westbound Southampton to New York. Let's see what that is. Westbound advantages. 25-hour days, the most spectacular way to arrive in New York. Unlimited London shopping as there is no baggage allowance on board. If your bags fit in your stateroom, you can shop till you drop. Recreates the path of our ancestors migrating to America, a key emotional draw for the experience. Okay, and eastbound from New York to Southampton. Sail by the Statue of Liberty and under the Verrazano, now it's spelled differently there. Narrows Bridge for a spectacular evening departure from New York. Allows travelers bound for Europe to avoid the jet lag of crossing 5 time zones at once. Spend time in London or points beyond before flying home. All right, let's see, round trip. Sail both ways, 14 to 15 nights. Experience no jet lag either way. No international flights or time-consuming airport queues. Experience an awe-inspiring sunset departure and sunrise arrival from and into New York. To make the most of the time in London, some excursions may be available to book on board. Guests can make their own round-trip voyage by putting 2 classic crossings together, or they can extend their vacation by enjoying a long European holiday between 2 classic crossings. All right, and the Grand Voyage. 21 to 26 night grand voyages round trip from New York. The ultimate voyage awaits your clients on a grand voyage. They can enjoy the splendor of Europe during a Northern European cruise, bookended by 2 transatlantic crossings, one before and one after. The rugged coastline and historical ports of Europe unfold before them on a round trip journey from cosmopolitan New York. So 2017, we'll see where they went. Okay. So up into Scandinavia there, and a little stop in Germany and Hamburg. Okay, in 2018. Again, a little bit similar, but a little different. Okay. So there we go. All right, and extend your stay. London or New York? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be a long course. Extend your stay London. Explore London before or after your crossing, and stay as long as you like in this incredible city. Choose from a range of hotels. Here's what's included. Accommodation offered with a choice of room only or bed and breakfast basis. The services of a Cunard representative, all taxes and service charges, porterage, transfers between the ship in Southampton, hotel, and airport in London. Okay. Shangri-La Hotel at the Shard, part of Cunard's flagship collection. The luxurious Shangri-La Hotel is available for cruises departing in 2018 and 2019, with stunning views of London from the exquisitely furnished rooms and superb dining venues, along with an infinity sky pool and gym on the 52nd floor. This is now the place to stay in London. One of the newest additions to London skyline, the Shard building is home to the Shangri-La Hotel, occupying the 34th to the 52nd floors. The Langham London, part of Cunard's flagship collection, available for cruises departing 2017 and 2018. Your clients will enjoy the 5-star luxury Langham's central location with its close proximity to some of London's finest museums, shopping, and theaters. After exploring the city, they can relax in the hotel spa or enjoy traditional afternoon tea at the Palm Court. Holiday in London, Kensington Forum, available for cruises departing in 2018 and 2019. After a day exploring the sights of London, the ideally located Holiday in London, Kensington Forum offers your clients a comfortable night's rest before awaking to a full English breakfast. A popular modern hotel, it is moments from Gloucester Road, London Underground Station, and the renowned museums of South Kensington, thus making it an ideal base from which to explore this vibrant capital city. Their package includes group transfers between the airport hotel and their ship berthed in Southampton. And St. Ermin's Hotel, London. This is absolutely beautiful. If you can stay there, stay there. Following an extensive refurbishment, this elegant hotel includes 331 spacious rooms and suites, allowing guests to enjoy innovative facilities while maintaining the comfort and individuality of a boutique hotel. A complimentary welcome drink awaits your clients when they arrive. See what you need to know. Transfers to and from the airport are included with the hotel packages. However, if guests want to deviate their flight date, alternative travel arrangements will have to be made. If guests wish to upgrade their flights or hotel rooms, then we will be happy to quote. Hotels must be booked for immediately prior or immediately after the crossing. Okay. All right, and New York. Yeah. Okay, explore New York before or after your crossing and stay as long as you like in this incredible city. Choose from a range of hotels. Here's what's included. Accommodation offered with choice of room only or bed and breakfast basis at Langham, New York. Breakfast is automatically included. Okay. The services of a Cunard representative, all taxes and service charges, porterage, transfers between the ship, hotel, and airport in New York. All right, so let's look at New York Hilton Midtown. Stay with sophistication at West 53rd Street and the Avenue of the Americas in Midtown Manhattan. The stylish 4-star accommodation with wall-to-wall windows and marble bathrooms provides an elegant retreat from nearby Fifth Avenue stores, Radio City Hall, or the Rockefeller Center. Cunard guest booking with New York Hilton Midtown will receive a choice of either a complimentary glass of house wine, beer, or soft drink. All right, Langham Place, New York, Cunard's flagship, sorry about that. Nestled in the city's most coveted district, Midtown Manhattan, a stay at the Langham, New York, Fifth Avenue is unlike any other. The 5-star hotel offers exceptional amenities and attentive service with contemporary designs and some of the largest hotel rooms in the city. For a touch of luxury, dine at the fabulous Michelin-starred I Fiori restaurant, or indulge your senses at one of Manhattan's most sophisticated sanctuaries, the Langham Place Spa. Right, Crowne Plaza, Times Square, being situated in an ideal Broadway location, makes this four-star hotel the perfect base from which to explore New York's most iconic sites. Just steps away from the theater district, guests are placed right in the center of the city's key attractions. Featuring upscale hospitality and first-class service, all 795 guest rooms boast views of either Times Square, the Hudson River, or the Manhattan skyline. All right, New York as you like it, a 2 to 5 night package staying at the 4-star Crowne Plaza, Times Square. Package includes a city pass to New York, which allows access to visit 6 of the best attractions, including the Empire State Building Experience, American Museum of Natural History, Metropolitan Museum of Art, top of the Rock Observation Deck or Guggenheim Museum, Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island, or the Circle Line sightseeing cruises, and the 9/11 Memorial and Museum or Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. Package also includes a sightseeing bus pass with VIP access, allowing your clients to skip the line at some of the busiest stops, as well as access to the hop-on, hop-off ferry, plus admission to the Museum of the City of New York or the New York Historical Society. Whew, lots to do. All right, so what you need to know, transfers to and from the airport are included with hotel packages. However, if guests wants to deviate their flight date, alternative travel arrangements will have to be made. If your guests wish to upgrade their flights or hotel rooms, then we will be happy to quote, hotels must be booked for immediately prior or immediately after crossing. Okay. Whew. Other ports of call, Halifax, Nova Scotia. The birthplace of Sir Samuel Cunard, Halifax is a port of call on some selected crossings. It is the capital of Canada's Nova Scotia region. The Honorable Edward Cornwallis of Britain arrived to establish a permanent British settlement in 1749, and the settlement was named Halifax after Lord Halifax, head of England's Board of Trade. And then you also have Hamburg, Germany. Go back, you didn't click on it. What happened? Okay, Hamburg. All right, transatlantic crossings from Hamburg to stop off at Southampton, and trips from Southampton to Hamburg are available as short breaks. Hamburg is the second largest city in Germany behind the capital, Berlin. 14% of the Hamburg city area is made up of green spaces and recreational areas. In the middle of Hamburg, there are 2 lakes formed by River Alster, a tributary of the Elbe. The lakes are popular for water sports and are surrounded by parklands, restaurants, and promenades. Okay. So Halifax, Nova Scotia, and Hamburg, Germany, also ports of call on transatlantic crossings. Okay. The highlight the unique selling points. The ultimate voyage on board the world's grandest ocean liner, Queen Mary II. The newly remastered luxury, elegance, and magnificent settings aboard Cunard's flagship are second to none. The unique and fascinating enrichment program, including the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, the Royal Astronomical Society, Cunard Insights, and much more, offers something truly different. Surprise guests with how accessible a crossing can be, with a wide range of crossing options, accommodation categories, and fares. Special event cruises are woven through the transatlantic season, with examples including the Big Band Ball and Transatlantic Fashion Week. Charles Dickens famously described his cabin on board Britannia as a profoundly preposterous box. However, guests on board Queen Mary II can be assured that their staterooms are the height of luxury, and with a wide variety of staterooms to choose from, there's something for everyone. Cunard Group's program advantages. The most effective way to sell the transatlantic crossing and the most lucrative for you is to take advantage of Cunard's group program. Group savings offer a 5% discount off launch fares in group categories, with savings available on all voyages, including holidays. Easy to earn tour conductor berths, the earn TC ratios as low as 1 for 8. Competitive group amenity offers features double value for reserving balcony staterooms and grill suites. FIT bookings, so fit bookings, fully independent traveler, automatically combine into groups, allows you to earn more TCs and offer group amenities to more clients. Polar Online Group's capabilities, the industry's leading online booking engine, allows you to create and manage your groups online, saving you time to market more effectively. You can see your agency groups along with other consortia groups. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a review of the Complete Air program. Make it a truly relaxing vacation by letting Cunard handle all the details of your client's cruise. Our Cunard Complete Air program is designed to seamlessly coordinate their air travel with their cruise itinerary. Up to the minute flight schedules, so select from competitive real-time Cunard airfare pricing and availability for only those flights that complement your client's cruise. Competitive and flexible pricing, review availability from multiple carriers at competitive rates to find the best flight for your client's budget. Choose between 2 distinct pricing options, each with specific features and benefits depending on their travel needs. Immediate flight confirmations, the preferred airline route and flight times will be confirmed at the time of the flight booking and will be available to view on the Voyage Personalizer. Late arrival protection. In the event of an airline delay or cancellation, your clients will have peace of mind knowing that Cunard will do all we reasonably can to ensure that their vacation continues with minimal disruption. For more information about this program, take our Cunard Complete Air program course, which we did, okay? Okay, so who does it appeal to? Discerning travelers who appreciate the appeal of a true connoisseur's voyage, experienced cruisers looking to add a new brand to their repertoire, mature, affluent guests who appreciate a refined and luxurious experience. Travelers are united by an interest in the unique heritage of the crossing. Guests are typically aged between 55 and 70. However, the uniqueness of the crossing attracts many travelers between the ages of 45 and 54 as well. Guests celebrating a personal milestone, such as a birthday, anniversary, or retirement, or guests who are well educated and natural fit for the Cunard Insights program. Okay, so we're gonna have a guess. These questions here don't count towards the final quiz or anything. So what percentage of passengers are 55 and older? I think it's 63%. Nope, 73. Okay. What percentage of passengers are new to Cunard? I would guess about half of them. So either 45 or 55. Okay, 55. And what percentage of passengers are new to cruising? All right, about a quarter of them. Okay. All right, so who else? Let's click on pets. And we did the course for this already. That's in one of the first Cunard videos. Let us bow wow wow you. Kennels are available on Queen Mary 2's Transatlantic crossings only. These are available for cats and dogs. Traveling pets will receive the following benefits: a frisbee, name tag, food dish and scoop, fleece blanket, selection of premium food, and healthy gourmet cookies baked freshly baked every day. All right, so your pooch will be taken care of, or your cat will be taken care of. They'll go gaga for this. Complimentary children's clubs. The child facilities on board are among the finest afloat. The play zone and the zone featured the very latest equipment for children of all ages, permanent staff and nurses, and a dedicated indoor and outdoor area for children with their own paddling pool. Traveling children must be a minimum of 1 year old. Okay, so looks like 10 questions, and let's see what we got.
Wow, this one actually went faster than I expected.
Yeah. Okay, in what year did Cunard make its first transatlantic crossing? That would be 1840.
I like multiple choice.
I know. Okay. Where can guests order pub favorites such as fish and chips? That would be the Golden Lion. What bridge does the crossing pass under when entering and leaving New York? That is the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, the one I can't pronounce. Okay. Packages at which New York hotels may be booked for guests through Cunard? So that was Langham Place, Hilton Midtown, Crowne Plaza. I don't remember the Waldorf Astoria or the Wyndham. So I think it was those three. Yes, good job. Okay, all right. It's not just a cruise. It's the most famous type in history. So famous type in history goes to the first one. She's not just a cruise ship. I think it just goes in order. At least the ones that we have on the screen here. Okay. So it's not just a cruise. It's the most famous type of crossing in history. And then the other two. Okay. What is the minimum age of a child traveling on a transatlantic crossing? Yes, they have to be 1 year old. Okay, so no infants. All right, which ship regularly makes the crossing? That would be the Queen Mary 2. That's the only one that does it. Okay, there is a luggage restriction on board. False, because they said if it fits in your room, you can have it. Yep.
Yeah.
But do remember you have to pay for all of that luggage when you go on the flight. So, okay, the birthplace of Sir Samuel Cunard. This is a port of call on some crossings. That is Halifax, Nova Scotia. I think we just have to type Halifax. Yes. All right, and what are the 3 transatlantic crossing options? The classic, the round trip, and the grand voyage. All right, we got 100%, guys. Good job.
It wasn't last time.
All right, so let's see if we close it. And then if you can get your screen back, we'll see what we have. Okay, so it's still saying we didn't complete them. It might be a technical malfunction with Cunard today. This is great. We got through one course and then it went kaput. But either way, so what your course should say, your requirements should say now is that you only have the Queen Elizabeth left. Okay, so that up here where it says required 3 courses, that should be down to 1. Okay.
Right.
That should be down to 1. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Since it seems Cunard is having a little bit of a technical issue right now.
Thunder's getting worse.
Okay, so let me stop recording. Okay. So when we return next week, guys, it'll be Sunday, October 10th at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, if anyone would like to join. And we're going to do a couple more courses in Cunard and see how far we get. Okay, so I'm going to end the recording now.